Posted on TikTok, and then the person dancing in it is accused of killing two people.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to Looking for Better Days. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, to turn it on all so you can be notified anytime that I upload. Let's get into this. I'm pretty sure this first person is not a female. I believe they're transgender. Let's see.
Doing to two family members. Welcome to Crime Fix. I'm Anjanette Levy. There is a family in Spring Valley, New York, that is grieving. They've lost two family members, and police say another family member is responsible for the murders. Before I get into this case, I'll tell you right off the bat. The person facing first-degree murder charges is identified by police as Alan Abad, but on TikTok, Alan identifies as Alina Abad, so it
Okay,
appears
fair
she is
enough. Yeah,
transgender.
transgender. All
Abad's
right.
legal name is Allen, so both names are used in the arrest documents. This case is out of Rockland County, New York.
All right. So before we get into this, I don't. I know that you have to be careful with how you speak about these group of people, but if people are already transitioning genders, I would think that maybe their mental health may not be in the best of places. And that's not like a shot towards anybody, but honestly, I think that those two go hand in hand. So, and what's weird nowadays is that you see a lot of people, a lot of unhinged individuals that are just in society, like just walking around. Like they are very extremists, very unhinged. There's no other really word I can use. And people act like there's nothing wrong. There's nothing going on. That needs to be fixed like immediately.
New York, about 30 miles north of Manhattan. The population is more than 330,000. The apartment complex where the murders happened is in Spring Valley, a small village in the county. The murder investigation started on Saturday, February 15th in the evening hours. Monzy Scoop posted video showing first responders entering an apartment building on Gessner Drive. What the first responders found inside that building was concerning to say the least.
My bad, y'all. Didn't realize that the camera was off in the beginning, so yeah. But anyways, let's get back into this.
Valley Police states when officers arrived, they discovered two female victims inside, both with significant head injuries. Now, one of the victims was dead. Another later died at the hospital. It would take less than 24 hours, and police took Alina Abad into custody. A complaint states the defendant, Alan Abad, aka Alina Abad, being over the age of 18, did knowingly, with the intent to cause death and prevent the victim, Evelyn Aguilar Augustine, from calling the police, did strike the victim about the head and body numerous times, causing her death.
So it looks like this is a case of blunt force trauma, and maybe I don't know what the motive was. Maybe these girls turned him down in high school. So this is just weird, man. I don't. This is strange, but
Opponent further states that during said same criminal transaction, the defendant, with intent to cause serious physical injury or death to an additional person who is not a participant in the criminal transaction, and to further prevent the second victim, Annabelle Aguilar, from calling the police, did strike the victim about the head and body numerous times, causing the victim's death. So Alina Abad is accused of killing both women by hitting them in the head several times. She appears to have a black eye in both booking photos.
I feel like this is where I feel like this is what happens. Sorry, when you feed into the general public's delusion, when you allow people to live according to how they believe they should feel, and you you don't set any boundaries and you don't set any limits to what it is that is okay and not okay, because somebody somebody had to have known this dude is unhinged. Like being around him all the time, somebody knew something was off. Nobody said nothing though.
So, did the victims try to fight back? That's not clear, but it seems like it's possible. What we do know, Abad posted a TikTok eating pizza with the caption, "I love my auntie." That auntie is one of the women she is accused of murdering. And before that, there are TikTok videos posted
Oh,
that
I
show
forgot they were
Abad
family
dancing in the
members.
snow.
Sorry about
Were
that.
these taken and posted before Abad is accused of killing her aunts? That seems likely. Loved ones of Evelyn Aguilar Augustin and Annabelle Aguilar have set up a GoFundMe account to pay for their funerals. So far, that GoFundMe has raised more than $11,000. A message on the page states, on February 15th, we unfortunately lost two beautiful angels in a horrible, violent tragedy that should have never occurred. Due to the unexpected losses of both these women, our family is torn and is working to pick up the pieces. We aim to raise money for funeral costs for our loved ones that passed too soon. I want to tell
I'm
you
gonna be
about an
honest. With family members like these, man, who really needs enemies? A person trying to, well, not trying to, brutally, forcefully murdering you as your family member is insane. Is insane. It's like these people had to have been some type of close to this person in order for him to have access to them to be able to do these things. And nobody saw it coming. That's very unfortunate.
Police in California have arrested a high school teacher accused of having sex with a student. I'm going to be speaking with a former prosecutor and civil sexual abuse attorney
Here we go
about the
again.
investigation and potential punishment. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and
What?
Crime. I'm Jesse Weber.
I'm sorry, but is nobody else shocked? I know this just started, but is nobody else shocked at how beautiful some of these people are that are doing the things that they're doing? Like, what is the purpose? I'm floored.
33-year-old Dulce Flores is facing a sex crimes charge after authorities say she had sexual contact with one of the students at the California high school where she was teaching. Now, the city of Riverbank is north of Modesto in Stanislaus County, and the sheriff's office there says that Riverbank high school officials had alerted them that there were allegations from a third party of this inappropriate relationship between a Spanish teacher and a 17-year-old student. Now, according to Ms. Flores' LinkedIn profile, which has since been taken down, she was also a beauty.
You know what I wonder? Sorry, I know it just stopped again, but I'll put the links in the bio and stuff. I wonder if one, this lady looks like a model. Two, I wonder if it has something to do with like developmental issues. Like maybe some of these people like never developed mentally past the age of like 15 or something like that. And that's the reason why they want to like be with younger because I don't get it.
Advisor for a cosmetics company, which is just an interesting little detail to say the least. A lot to talk about here. I want to bring back onto the show former prosecutor and civil sexual abuse attorney John Clune. John, thanks so much for coming back on the show. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Jesse. Good to see you.
So John, another teacher, a person who holds a position of authority, accused of using that power to take advantage of a teenager. I know these are allegations. That a New Jersey elementary school teacher is accused of sexually abusing a student for years and having his baby, despite him being a child himself. And get this shocking case came to light after the alleged victim's father noticed an uncanny resemblance between the teacher's baby and his own son. Now, the teacher is facing serious charges as disturbing details emerge from their alleged relationship. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime.
How foolish can you be? How foolish can you be to not only do the act, but then not get rid of the evidence? And this is by no means trying to give people an idea, but why in the world would you get impregnated by a teen that you had done illegal intimate acts with? That makes no sense, but I guess the whole thing doesn't really make sense.
4-year-old Laura Karen was a 5th grade teacher at Middle Township Elementary School out in New Jersey when she was arrested last week for child sex crimes. Prosecutors say she raped a student from 2016 to 2020, starting when he was just 11 years old. But here's where the case takes it even more disgusting.
So it's not even 12, it's 11. And then 4 years of this going on and nobody saw nothing, no parents, nothing. Crazy.
Disturbing turn, because in 2019, when the victim was 13, Karen allegedly gave birth to his child. She was 28 at the time. So how did authorities uncover this? How did they find out about
Yeah,
this
how did they
alleged
find
abuse?
out?
This is different. So it all started with a social media post,
Of course.
apparently, because it's being reported that in December of 2024, the victim's father made a Facebook post pointing out that Karen's 5-year-old child bore a striking resemblance to both himself and his son, the alleged victim in this case.
See, the audacity is to think that you can do the crime, then get pregnant with the evidence, then turn around and post it on the internet. Do you know how like delusional you have to be to really believe like, oh, I'm gonna get away with this? Like, do you understand the level of mental gymnastics we're dealing with in this situation? Like, that person's mind has got to be a playground. It's there's no way. That person's all over the place.
This post apparently raised a lot of red flags and sparked an investigation. We have a lot to get into. He is not only a living child who is now born into what is a very difficult set of circumstances, but also is now a key piece of evidence. Think about it like that. So going back to what I mentioned before, one of the siblings also claimed that after that baby was born, the victim moved into Karen's bedroom permanently. When interviewed by police,
Okay, so who
earlier
let
this
that
month,
happen?
the victim, who's now an adult, confirmed that there was a sexual relationship with his former teacher. He said that he had remained in contact with Karen up until his father's Facebook post in December. And in that post, the man said that Karen's child looked a lot like himself and his son. He noted in the post that Karen had been his son's teacher. That post was brought to the attention of the school superintendent, who then called the police. That's how this all spiraled. And according to the criminal complaint, which has been viewed by the Courier Post, after the Facebook post was published in December, the victim reportedly called his younger brother, confessed he was the father of Karen's baby, and the victim's sister also apparently told police that her brother texted her to admit he was the father, but demanded that she keep it a secret so Karen wouldn't get in trouble. That is a very common symptom we see as well, right? The idea of why hasn't this been reported earlier? Why is this only coming out now? It could be that you don't want to compromise.
All right, guys, I'm gonna stop it right here. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and click all so you can get all my notifications. Also, join the Discord. Link is in the bio. All the links to these videos will be in the bio. This is just an unfortunate set of events, man. This is happening so much. I think I'm gonna take all the videos that I've done and like make it a series, because it's so much that is happening. And I just mean like I probably like just make a playlist for it, but it's happening so much. It doesn't. There's no way people can't tell me they don't know what's going on at this point. So, anyways, y'all have a good night. I'll see y'all next time. Thanks for watching.